Mr. Burns, a post-electric play, is about how shared memory and collective storytelling becomes myth.
Mr. Burns is a play about the stories we tell ourselves to survive, to persevere.
It's a show about characters who have gotten together after much of the population has been decimated by an apocalyptic event. And what keeps them going is telling tales of television that they remember. And they try to recall an episode of The Simpsons that they were all very fond of.
One of the great things that this play does is it sort of examines the beginnings of how a myth can grow. From a very simple people sitting around a campfire trying to recreate a story that they know, and how that then moves through time 7 years later and 75 years later.
As we progress through the story 7 years later in the second act, they have taken that story which they're recalling and are creating a stage adaptation of that Simpsons episode, including not just the story as they remember it, but also commercials, song and dance numbers, and everything that they can remember about television and pop culture from before the apocalypse.
It takes what you expect out of a post-apocalyptic tale and goes sideways with it. It turns it on its head. It makes it fresh and vital, even if you've never seen The Simpsons.
It takes us on a journey through not only 3 different time periods in post-apocalyptic future, but takes us through 3 different spaces in the theater.
Storytelling is an incredible part of this show because it tracks how just spoken word becomes myth. It becomes culture.
I can't even begin to describe the third act. It's like nothing you will see anywhere.
The lives of these people are not forgotten, are not lost, but they are building on top of what they've brought to it and added on, and it becomes its own life form in a way. And it starts with, a bunch of people by a fire.
We're really excited to have Mr. Burns be the first show of Sacred Fools' commitment to make theater affordable for everyone, so that no show in Sacred Fools season will have any ticket price greater than $15.
You'll get to see slapstick, you'll get to see drama, you'll get to see operetta, you'll get to clap your hands and stomp your feet, and it's almost like a church revival by the end of it.
This is something you're not going to see in a traditional play anywhere else.
And so you absolutely have to come see this live.